Hey, Stars and Stripes RC here tonight with you, Albuquerque, New Mexico. My lovely wife on the camera is always here at home.
Hello.
So yeah, as you already know, I have the orange 90 millimeter Super Scorpion. That is the 6S version. And so I wanted to get the camo version as well. So I'm excited to have that. I've flown the orange one. It flies really nice. I'm finding that I need some down elevator mix with the flaps, which I still need to dial in on that in order to, keep it from flaring up on me when I drop the flaps on it. But I'll get that dialed in. I still have some dialing in to do on that. I do have the 8S power system right here that I will be putting in this one. So that way I'll have the orange one on 6-cell and this one on 8-cell, to fly one of them on 8-cell when I choose to. I will be using either two Liperior 4S 6000s or two Liperior 4S 5000s in series in order to go 8S on this one, thanks to RC battery. If I do get the afterburner for the Scorpion from 5280 RC, he's supposed to send me some inventory sometime next week. So hopefully there'll be one for the 90 millimeter Super Scorpion. If so, I will be putting that afterburner in the camo version. I think it'll show up a lot better on this scheme than the orange one. So just to recap on the specs, the 6S version does come with the 1850 kV. This is the 1850 kV Pro metal housing, which I will swap out and put in the orange Scorpion. The 8S version is the 1500 kV, which again I'll be putting in this one. The features again are CNC trailing link struts, current protect on the retracts, quick connects on the wings, high precision all metal gear servos, and are digital all the way around on these guys, all metal gear. Reverse thrust capable. Obviously you need an 8-channel receiver in order to do that, and they come standard with 120 amp ESC, so there would be no swapping out the ESC if you do swap the 6S system out on one for the 8S. So don't forget to look for my discount codes on the video in my description, as well as a link to RC battery. Also, I'll throw a link in there for 5280 RC. Check those guys out. They have some really nice afterburners. They work really well. They're easy to install. When I do get my afterburners, if I get one for this, I'll be doing a video on the install of that afterburner on this jet. So watch out for that. So let's look at the camo version. I was seeing some reviews from other YouTubers where they're getting these in with some defects. Now, that is very possible, but I attribute some stuff sometimes to the delivery. The way they handle packages is just ridiculous. Got your wing spar. We're going to go through this hopefully fairly quick because it's the same jet, just a different scheme on it. And this is the first wing panel. You can see the camo. All of this is painted except for the decal, which is a peel and stick. So far, the finish on it is extremely well. Again, the back plates with the screws on the control horns. The flaps are foam hinge. I did take some hinge tape and put some on here on the orange one. This does have a long rollout. Flaps are going to help a whole lot on slowing this down. So, and the reverse thrust works really well. The second wing panel, again, looking at the paint and the finish on it, no defects, no flaws that I see at all. If you look, I did, if you can get a close-up of this panel versus the other one, I did some Minwaxing ahead of time. I use Minwax water-based matte finish on mine, and I do brush it on. So this is the one without the Minwax, and this one is the one that I have already Minwaxed ahead of time. So just so you can kind of see the difference, that Minwax really brightens up that paint and makes it shine in the air, especially in the bright sunlight. So it helps protect the paint and everything too. But I just like to get a couple of coats of Minwax on all of my stuff. The canopy, as far as the camo goes, this is what it looks like. I did go ahead and do the Minwaxing on this as well. I don't do the plastic part. I just do the foam around it. So again, it does liven up the paint on these things and just makes it look a whole lot nicer, I think. Of course, you always get your control rods and screws, your owner's manual. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got one, knock on wood, that had any real defects. Minor defects I'm not going to be too critical about. One of your elevator halves is looking at the camo portion on it. Again, looks really well. I did note on the other one that your elevator halves do have a little carbon fiber spar to help for support and strengthen on those. This is your other elevator half. Still nothing to note as far as the finish on it. I like how they put these servos in the trays with the covers on them, so they're very easy to service. There is no gluing on none of this stuff. So that's really nice too. Got one of your rudders. Really nice. Noting on the white is just bare foam. I'm hoping FMS will do what I've suggested, as well as a lot of others. I've seen a lot of others suggest it and say something about it, as well as instead of having bare foam where the white is, that they would paint that white. That would just look so much better than just having bare foam. Nice little FMS decal at the top here with the Super Scorpion pill and stick here. Your other rudder. Now on the orange one, I did have some a little bit of a hard time getting these to pop into the part on the fuselage to get the screws in. So I took a small hex wrench, stuck through here into the threaded portion of the fuselage and just had to pry it over a little bit to get it to pop in. No big deal, just a tip for you guys if you have the same problem. But again, looking at the finish, that's what I'm mainly looking at on these. And I see nothing at all wrong with it. Looking at the fuselage, I really like the camo version. The orange is very nice because it is so visible in the air. It's so easy to track versus what this one's going to be. But you know, the camo is so cool on these things. It looks really nice in my opinion. Some people like it, some don't. But looking at the bottom again, the nice Scorpion decal peel and stick on the bottom. You'll note the quality quick connects for the wings here. Again, I was flying mine on a 6S 6000 all the way up to the foam. You can see how thick that foam is there. So carving that out to get a battery further forward, I just don't think I would want to do it. But the 6S 6000 was all the way forward, and I still had to have some down elevator trim. So if you fly anything less than a 6000, you may have to add weight, I don't know, to get it to CG good. Again, plenty of room up here for your battery, whether it's 1 6-cell or 2 4-cell for 8S. Again, looking at it, the only thing I see is kind of where the foam didn't meet good here, which it's not a big deal to me. You know, not a huge deal. Same thing up here at the front. You can see it here too, a little bit. But a lot of intake here for your air going in on both sides. Just a nice jet, guys. Again, look for my discount codes in my description, as well as the other links I mentioned in the video. Check out 5280 RC. Throw an afterburner in one of your jets. It gives it another different an element of cool when you fly. It's pretty cool. So, but again, this is the new version 2 FMS 90mm Super Scorpion. I had my orange one out at the field today, and everybody out there was just coming along and asking a lot of questions about it. They really liked it, and they enjoyed watching me fly it. So check this one out, guys. Thanks for watching.